In this video, I will explain how to import text to column for historical price data on a company. I will use Microsoft as an example. In the Yahoo Finance site, I go to historical data in the menu down below here. If you notice, there is a smaller menu here, and you need to select there the period. Let's use only 1 year data and click on done. It's important you click on done. And let's import daily data for short-term analysis. And it's important to click on apply. You should not forget that. And then download data here. Download the data. As you notice, it's a CSV text type file to Excel. The information is all together into one column. The idea is to select all the data and change this one column information into different columns. And for that, we go to data in the menu, text to column, into the data tools. You click on text to column. It's also delimited or separated by a specific character. In this case, it's a comma. As you can notice, there's the use of comma to separate the columns. Next, then there is a comma already set there. Notice if you unclick comma, then the different columns disappear. So comma is obviously the character that is making this separation. I click on next. The first column, as you notice, is date, so I should define that. And it's as the in English, it's American English is normally set up as years, month, and days. So I should tell that to the computer so it's organized the information accordingly. There's years, month, day. We don't need the open price information. We don't need the highest price. We don't need the low. We don't need the close. Normally, we leave this information whenever we need to do candlesticks charts, in which it's important to have all those 4 prices in order to make the candlestick chart. We don't need the volume. Sometimes we need it in case we are doing some technical analysis for the strengths to identify the strengths in different tendencies. What we need right now is the adjusted close price. So let's notice that the period is used as a decimal separator. So I click on advanced and I define that the period is coming as the decimal separator and the comma is the thousands, and I click on enter. Then I click on end, and as you notice, the information was imported correctly in the date column and on the prices also. One last step, which is very important for every time you are importing text to column, is to save your new file as a Microsoft. If you notice here, it says limited by commas, CSV type. If you save the document as that, you will lose all the work you have done on it. So it's important to save it as the first case. It's the first option is Excel sheet. So it's important you select that one and you name it as however you like and save. That way your work is safe. So it's important you always save your document. Once you are done with the changes, important text to column, to save it, it's important to save it as an Excel file.